So guys, it looks like Xbox's pathetic attempt at trying to copy what Sony does. You know what Sony does, make these games that shouldn't be considered games. They make movies instead. 90% cutscenes, majority game you're walking, and very small amounts of gameplay with some cheap ass quick time events. And Xbox thought, hey, let's just copy and paste that. But even worse, because it's not using any popular, well-known characters, if Xbox even has anything like that outside of Master Chief. But what am I talking about? Hellblade 2. Does anybody give a shit about this game? How long has this game been in development? Maybe like 5-6 years. The first game sold like shit, so why would Microsoft allow these idiots to do the same thing? I have no idea. Microsoft was retarded. Phil Spencer was a mistake that killed the brand, and he wasn't going to be the savior of gaming itself, like a lot of weirdos still to this day, mind you, act like he is. But whatever. Let's just read this headline from an article. Hellblade 2 records very poor sales. When is a PS5 version due? Maybe that would have helped. Probably would have way more. But being honest, a lot of PlayStation fans like these movie games, these fake games. And the PS5 is outselling Xbox for like 6-1, so it definitely could have helped. But they did, so oh well, you're fucking stupid. Nobody cares about this shit, man. I don't know why you thought this would resonate with Xbox players, the very few you have left, that is. This wasn't your identity that you had during the 360 era. You were this dude bro, frat boy, hardcore FPS shooter box. People used to call Xbox a shooter box, which is not even a bad thing. I'd rather play a shooter than play a movie on PlayStation. Why didn't you lean more into that? No, you got cucked, you got fucked, you got ESG, you got DEI. Now you're doing this retarded ass movie game, these stupid ass narrative experiences that most gamers do not even like that. Fake fucking games about a woman and her mental health struggles. Oh my gosh, she's going through psychosis. She's mentally ill. She don't have a therapist. Anyone needs help. This is what it's about. If you care about women's struggles, buy Hellblade. That's what these bitches were talking about in these developer interviews. Nobody fucking cares. This shit is probably a self-insert on top of that. Probably one of the women that work at the studio has like crazy bitch syndrome. And she thinks she's seen all types of monsters and demon creatures and all types of crazy nonsense. And then they made a fucking game with that concept. We don't care about your mental health struggles, bitch. We want a good game. We don't care if a woman has psychosis or not. We want a good game. And this is not helping Xbox at all. And this game is even doing worse than the last game in the series. That game already sold very poorly. And this sequel, this part 2, is doing worse than that shit. Look at these Steam charts right here. Yes, you can say the game just came out, but it don't even matter. It didn't even peak even half as good. You guys see the first game peaked at 5,653. All-time peak. And this new game, when it just fucking came out, that's when the highest peak should show up. This shit didn't even get 2,300. Why in the name of all that is fuck would you make a sequel to a game that wasn't even good, it wasn't even popular, didn't even sell well in the first place? What the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously, Xbox, do you want to go just become a dead brand? Maybe that will never happen because Microsoft is like the wealthiest company on the planet. They have infinite money. But it's just like, what the fuck? How long did this game take to make? 4, 5, 6 years? Like, it's really insane how much time and money was probably wasted on this shit. They really in the office thinking that gamers want this, yeah, gamers want to see a narrative struggle of mental health, and they really just sat here and produced this shit for 4, 5 plus years, thinking they got like a game of the year, when you got a fucking trash wannabe walking simulator. I know the journals are gonna love this shit. They want to watch games, they want everything to be easy mode, they want to just have the game play itself, so they love these fucking movie games, these walking sims, these emotional narrative experiences that just move your heart. Oh my god, game of the year, 10 out of 10. I feel represented. Like, all these fucking journalists in the closet just gonna love these fucking movie games with no gameplay. That's why it shouldn't be considered a fucking game. And that is where this industry is headed. That's why video games fucking suck. easy ass, boring ass, lame ass, gay ass movies. This is why I stick to independent games. This is why I stick to indie games. Because gaming is shit. Games have been garbage for a decade. I don't care who wants to deny that video games are trash. I stay away from AAA gaming. I'm not interested in this movie shit. I want to actually play the fucking game I just paid for. I don't want a fucking narrative experience about your psychosis and your bipolar disorder and your problems being a crazy ass bitch. I want to play a fucking game. Why can't Xbox and PlayStation understand that shit? But that's why I stick to PC gaming. I can play whatever I want. I don't have to play through movies. I don't have to sit through fucking 90% cutscenes and quick time events. I'm not dealing with this shit. I want an actual game. I want to actually press the button on a fucking controller. Stop with this shit. Now what the fuck are you gonna do with Ninja Theory now? Are you gonna waste more money? More time? More resources making another Hellblade game in the future? Are we gonna see a Hellblade 3? Is it gonna do even worse than that? What the fuck are you gonna do with Ninja Theory? Because you have no supervision over any of your studios. Phil Spencer is a weak fucking man, a weak little bitch that let all his employees just do nothing. Sit on their stinking asses all day and make shitty ass games. That's how you get Redfall. That's how you get Hellblade 2 when the first game didn't even justify a sequel. Are they gonna get shut down? In my opinion, they should. You should have never shut down Tango Gameworks. People liked Hi-Fi Rush. People liked the Evil Within. They would have loved to see an Evil Within 3. But you shut them down? And Ninja Theory is what? Is gonna stay up? I don't know how they make these decisions on who to shut down and who to keep. But Ninja Theory, they gotta go. This company needs to be shut down. People need to be thrown out yesterday. All this time for nothing. Shut this shit down. Lay everybody off. There's no reason this company should even be around at this point. They haven't made a good game since fucking DMC Devil May Cry reboot. There's no reason these people should still have a job. I don't care who gets mad. I would love to see more layoffs in this industry because video games are fucking trash these days. Half this industry needs to get laid off and fired. And that includes majority of the people who work at Xbox. Xbox is a fucking disgrace. You are out of touch. You are a dying brand. You are a fucking disgrace. And now this is what you do? Fuck off, Xbox. Go fuck yourself.